Dumb Fun Show.
Thanks for listening to the Big Dumb Fun Show. If you're a band and you have music that you would like to be played on the air,
I do.
Send us your best radio-friendly, please, MP3 to info@bigdumbfunshow.com. We'll give it a spin, and if we like it, we might play it on the air.
Let's welcome back guests joining us now to Studio 4, the Ice House. Lisa and Daniel together with Arcane Media Entertainment, but together also getting ready to be married at the Uptown this weekend, correct?
Yep.
Welcome back to the Big Dumb Fun Show.
Thank you.
We ran into you not too long ago at the Casey Cassie Honors Show.
Yep.
At the Trouser Mouse in Blue Springs, and it was always nice to see you there. But I never know exactly what you're doing because you play in a lot of different bands, and you've been kicked out of a lot of different bands, right? or the bands die off, or who knows what. But now, like, everything's on the upswing for you, Daniel.
Well, I just there for a while it was trying to find my right fit, but just the last half year or so, I've found it, and it's Cimino and Nigel Dupree. Cimino being more of a local group that plays locally, and we do get to do a few sets here and there when we're on the road. It comes up, but we got Cimino as the local, and then Nigel Dupree is the national group I play with. So.
No, and Lisa, we were talking to you about the big wedding, and if you can kind of go into detail of it, it's really not as much of a wedding as it's like a huge party with like a wedding in the background.
For us,
right?
It's another event.
We're just going to promote it, and we're charging a cover, and it's going to be nuts. No cover to go to your wedding.
No, we have 350 guests confirmed, and it's going to be a great show. Sidewise is headlining. And
that's awesome.
King Shifter coming in town. And
it's the Sidewise kind of like getting back together just to play your show or so because
they just put out a new album.
Did they?
Yeah.
Maybe they just won't talk to us.
It's mostly that.
Maybe they just won't talk to us. But I love Sidewise, and I've been keeping touch with or keeping up to date on everything that they're doing. So to finally be able to see Sidewise again, it would behoove me to go to your wedding.
Well,
and of course to congratulate you and all that other crap.
One of my favorites when I first started, and I got the Casey Throttle Fest. I played that, and I ran across Nico and Jason from the band.
Yeah,
and they were congratulating me on getting the Nigel gig and all this. So I slipped it in there. Hey, will you guys play my wedding? And they said yes, we will.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool. I've always looked up to those guys, and
I run into either them or their girlfriends or wives. I run into them at all random. I'll be at a Royals game, and I'll go to get a beer, and they're just chilling up there. I was at Lake Fest with my kid.
Yeah, hopefully not their girlfriends and their wives at the same time.
Well, no, they keep them in different locations. But I went to Lake Fest, and they're there playing the balloon toss. Or it's just so weird how paths cross. And then, of course, we've had them in studio a couple times. Not lately because they don't want to have anything to do with me. But so Sidewise is playing the wedding. Who else?
King Shifter.
King Shifter will be out there, and I thought there was another.
Mad Libby.
Mad Libby, and what was there 4?
No, there's 5.
There's
Broken
5.
Divide.
Nice.
And then out of Iowa, one of my favorite R&B bands, Lesson 7, coming to town.
Lesson 7.
R&B rock. It's a good thing. We're going to start it off with that, a little bit easier on the ears for the older people.
And then once they leave, like, all right,
King Shifter.
Let's get King Shifter in here and get crazy. Right. So this is going to be at the Uptown Theater. Is your name on the marquee yet?
It will be on Friday.
That's one of the cool things. Gnurk used to do that. He used to misspell people's names.
I did not misspell anybody's name.
He'd put like
because that's a requirement that I actually had some good spelling skills to get that gig.
You had to be a good speller in order to put the
that. And about the 4 years I worked there straight, digging holes in the basement and everything else that was really work before they let me put up the marquee.
There's holes in the basement at the Uptown Theater?
Not anymore.
Are there bodies? No comment though. So how's everything with Arcane Media and Entertainment Incorporated?
Busy.
Things going well? Yeah, because you came in right when that really kind of started and started to pick up.
Yeah, In the Shadow, we've actually started working with them. They're going to have us do an electronic press kit for them. They want to start going on tour, get out of town, and for that to happen, we're going to help them set up something that it's like in a roundabout way of showing a agent who they are on video, and about the time they're sick of looking at it, it's over. So they look at it, and then hopefully they will pick them up for tour.
Is that kind of like a video dating thing, where you're going to show them a video, like, hey, this is who we are, and this is
who
what
I
we
am.
do?
We will have each
That's
member,
really cool.
their name, and then have like the some of the shows, pictures from shows. Try to get the pictures from big crowds and things like that.
How did the event go? That it was at where, the Record Bar?
Yeah.
How did that go? Because the whole thing was bands are going to start getting paid now.
Oh, it was
Or,
great.
Everyone got
like
paid.
like how is that? Why I'm sure that they got paid, but like how did the show go? Like, did you set the precedent? Like, I know that's what you were trying to do.
It was packed.
It was great.
Yeah, it was great.
Gnurk was out there, but I think he was escorted out.
No, I was not at the Record Bar.
You were.
unfortunately.
I thought
didn't.
you
But
got kicked out
But
for
I
not
did
wearing
plan
pants.
to go to the Uptown Theater event. It's on Saturday.
It's on Saturday.
What time on Saturday?
It starts 7.
Are you guys actually getting married at the Uptown Theater?
We are.
Like getting the wedding dress and everything?
I do.
Yeah, flower girls and all.
The whole thing is going to happen. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know if this was just like more of a concert, and you're like, everyone, stop what you're doing, stop what you're doing. Let's get married.
We have 3
No.
rooms rented out. See, so like the Broadway room will be where we become wed, and then that will turn into a daycare for kids, and we have a magician, face paint, Santa Claus.
Balloon sculptor.
The kids will be
kitty bar.
The kids will start
all of
up
it.
there. They're going to be up there, and then we're going to move down to the Nowhere Bar where the bands will be, and then we got another room they gave us for the bands to backline and
Like a green room, or
Exactly.
exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome. That
Well,
sounds like
there's
a lot
gonna
of
be a
fun.
good 100 people in there, because when you have 5 bands and they're each bringing guests and their road crew, so
Yeah, plus just idiots that want to come by to your wedding like us.
Like,
You never know.
you're not going, are you?
I can't go this whole weekend. What's so bad is that this whole weekend, there's so much cool stuff going on, but I have to work. And not only do I have to work like the entire day. Like, I just, like, from the beginning of my day all the way to like midnight or so, I'm going to be out working at my big gig, my day gig. So I'm not going to be able to make it out there. But I'll be there in spirit, and I'll send Gnurk in my place. So
Oh,
you have
that's
to make
cool.
sure you save some
A sad substitute, but nonetheless.
Save some
Oh,
room at
it'll
the
work.
bar. Save some room at the bar for Gnurk to hop in. So you're doing Cimino right now, and you're also helping out the Nigel Dupree
Yep.
Capri Pants.
Yep.
No, Nigel Dupree Band.
Yep.
And that has some upcoming
Capri
gigs. The Nigel Capri Pants.
And anybody that doesn't know who Nigel, if you've heard of Jackal, Jesse James Dupree is Nigel's father, and he's been Jackal for a long time. So.
All right, so when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about the upcoming gigs that you have with him, and also Cimino, and the hope for the holidays, and all this stuff that you've got coming up. We'll talk more about that when we come back tonight on the Big Dumb Fun Show. We're with Daniel and Lisa, Arcane Media and Entertainment Incorporated. Also, Cimino, Nigel Dupree Band, all that good stuff. We'll talk more when we come back tonight on the Big Dumb Fun Show.